beautiful this week, and I'm taking some time to send some of my love to Tiny Devotions. I am actually wearing their goddess mala. You can see it there, and that is why I titled this vlog My Tiny Gift. The mala beads came to me the first time when I was watching a Chris Carr vlog. So I was watching Chris Carr, and she was talking about some mala beads she had received. She had like a set of three, I believe, that she was talking about. They caught my attention, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. What is this mala bead thing that Chris Carr is talking about? Well, they kind of left my attention for a little bit, and then I was in Toronto for a lecture, and my beautiful friend Gabrielle Bernstein was wearing a mala bead. So as I was sitting next to her at one point in the lecture afterward with the book signing, I was looking at her and I was like, oh, she's got a mala bead. And she did mention to one of the girls that had come up for book signing, yeah, it's from Tiny Devotions. I said, there's that name again, Tiny Devotions. And then over the summer, one of my summer readings was Eat, Pray, Love. So of course, the whole Eat, Pray, Love book is a whole string of mala beads put together to make this one beautiful story. So then I became more intrigued with this mala bead coincidence that kept coming up in my life. These signs that kept saying, Tiny Devotions mala bead, Tiny Devotions mala bead, the importance of mala beads, the power of mala beads in the book Eat, Pray, Love. So I started to look into it a little bit more. I started to read about it, what the significance of 108 mala beads were that were stringed together. Not only that, but how to connect to my own personal mala bead, like which mala bead would be right for me. Because when I went on the Tiny Devotion site, they have so many beautiful ones. I was like, I don't know which one to pick. So I started to read all their blogs about how to pick your mala bead and which is the right mala bead for you, and how to figure out which one you're really connecting to. So I did some research, I guess you could call it. And then the summer went by, and I still kind of was setting this intention of bringing in a mala bead into my life. Well, towards the end of the summer, I started to do these challenges that I was guided to. One of the first challenges I was guided to was asking and receiving for 30 days, because I was in a transition period from an old job to figuring out what I wanted to do. And as a spiritual life coach, I was told, you got to do what you practice. If you're going to preach it, you got to practice it. So go ahead and take 30 days to really dedicate yourself to your spiritual practices. And from there, you're going to receive the answer of what you need to do next. So I finished the first 30 days. And throughout this whole time, I was putting out the intention of the mala beads. Well, then I started the next practice, which was 30 days of abundance. So once I finished the 30 days of asking and receiving, I started 30 days of abundance. And through those 30 days of abundance, I was really trying to tap into what our true abundance is. So I really had set the intention for recognizing how my abundance went way beyond money, way beyond anything external. It was actually something really internal that if I could tap into, if I could feel my abundance, I became this amazing magnet and attractor, and I would bring things in to support these wonderful feelings I was having inside. And one of those, of course, was the mala bead. And I had to set the intention to get the mala bead at a particular time. And for some reason, the day came when the time was to get my mala bead, and something happened and it didn't work out. It was just not the right time for the mala bead. So I didn't end up getting it at that point in time. And then what happened next was that I was going to set the intention for another day. So a week went by, and I was ready to get my mala bead again. And by this time, I had picked my mala bead. I had gotten really clear that I wanted the goddess mala, because the goddess mala was about getting out of your own way and really accomplishing the things that you set yourself out to accomplish. So I thought this went perfect with this intention I had set in for doing 30 days of one challenge, doing 30 days of another challenge. And I was actually about to embark on another challenge. I had finished 30 days of abundance, and I was about to start 90 days. So I kind of amped up the challenge to 90 days of committing to beginning to really deepen my spiritual practices. So really committing to getting to know yoga more, really getting to know meditation more, really getting to know what brings pleasure into my life more. So I really was trying to get deeper with everything that I had already had in my life that I was practicing. And the day that I was going to get my mala bead was a Wednesday, I remember. And I said, it's not right. My intuition was like, this is not the way you're supposed to get your mala bead. So I said, okay, well, we're not going to get it then. Even though I've been thinking about this and feeling it since May, and it was August, it wasn't the right time. Or I think it was September already, so it wasn't the right time. It just so happens that I had a conversation with my friend that night, and the conversation led to a series of events that basically led to my mala bead coming to me as a gift the next week. And the next week, or in 2 weeks or something like that, it took, because it comes from Canada. So either way, the week that it came, which was on a Monday, it came, was the same day that I was starting my focusing challenge, when I was going to dedicate myself to deepening my spiritual practices even more. So there's something really powerful and sacred that comes with these mala beads. I can feel their energy. I can feel their sacredness. You know, they're just these beautiful 100 little 8 reminders, gifts that I have hanging on my neck now, that very kindly, just by looking at them, remind me that there is something out there that's here to support us. There is help. You know, whenever you set the intention to do anything, to deepen anything, whatever it is for you, it doesn't have to be deepening your spiritual practices. It could be something else. You have help that shows up. And it shows up in many different ways. But one of the most beautiful ways I've seen help show up is in the form of these mala beads. You know, I have them with me. I can play with them. I can touch them. And whenever they're there, whenever I see them, it's just a nice little gift to let me know, a nice little reminder to just let me know, you know, the intention for mine, which is you can get out of your own way. You can make all your dreams come true. You do have this beautiful power within you that is guiding you 24/7 to all your dreams, to all the things that you want in life, to all your desires. So, and it's a beautiful thing to also realize that as you have this with you, it's a sense of community. So I know that I'm not alone in this. I know there's other people out there wearing mala beads. I know there's other people out there working on their intentions. I know there's other people out there seeing their dreams come true. So for anybody out there that really wants to bring in spiritual help, for anybody out there that wants to have something fabulous hanging on your neck that is reminding you that you are committed to your work of spirituality, that you are committed to your journey, this is a great way to do it, I think, because it's kind, you know, you're not hitting yourself over the head with anything. It's very sacred, it's very powerful, and also it's made in Canada, and and I say that just because I grew up in Canada. But it's what I want to say with that is I could feel that it's made with a lot of love. Wherever it would have been made, it still would have been made with a lot of love. But it just so happens to be made in Canada. But they do come with a lot of love. And whenever you bring this energy into your life of a lot of love, amazing things are about to happen. Miracles are going to flow. Things are going to show up for you. So I hope you enjoyed this tiny little story about my mala beads. One of the many beautiful gifts that I've gotten this year, I have to say, is my mala bead. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you set your intentions. I hope you release them. And I hope you welcome and open yourself to receiving spiritual help, knowing that the help is out there, the resources, the community is out there. And if you open yourself up, if you open your heart up to experience this beautiful help that can come in many different ways, it will show up for you. Thanks. Have a wonderful week.